make a bead that I'm prone to calling the sea garden. The matrix is blue. Then I'm going to use 2 different kinds of frit and some Latticcino as the seaweed, and then I'm going to put in a couple of bubble flowers. It's an effective and gentle bead. We're just going to use the soft little green, and we're going to play with some frit. So I've got my basic little wodge here, and I'm going to make a bead. Then we'll see what kind of effect we can get with the frit. It just breaks down the background and gives the bead some mystery. There's a little tiny bit of stripe in this green, so I like to give it a few turns. Nice and centered first. There we go. So I'm going to roll this little green bead in an earth color. Then I'm going to roll it in all these jolly greens. There she is. Now I'm going to take some of that Latticcino I made earlier, and I'm going to kind of wind it gently around the bead. Just do, you know, those of you who know my beads know this style. It's a slow, happy, abstract, seaweedy sort of ribbony effect. And of course this Latticcino has dichroic in it, so there's also a very subtle sparkle to it. So that'll give it a tiny sparkle. These are some of the textures that I use in my tide pools. And now I'm going to put in some chips. Show you how that works again. This is just, what happened to them then, eh? What happened to my chips? You just hit the place where you want the shell or the flower to be. And you'll be experimenting with these methods and finding out all kinds of stuff that I really can't tell you in the time. You make your chips longer, it does one thing. You make them shorter, it does another. You heat it a lot, it melts one way. You heat it a little, it melts another. And these little chips here that I'm using are white, and they simply have a stripe, a blue stripe of blue goldstone down them. So they're quite simple, but they're one of my favorite kinds of cane for making shells. Now we're going to flatten it. And when you squish it, that's when you get your picture. That's when you actually get a sort of a picture on each side. All right, Now I'm going to sign it. A little chip. Put it in. Put it in place. And there you have it. You've got to have a close-up, right? I'll do just the one side, shall I? How much one have I got? Correct, okay, I can do it. Okay, now you see that little shell?